everyone, this is me Sadia here, and I'm back with another reading which is going to be for the next 48 hours. What can you expect coming through for you in the next 48 hours? Let's find out. Just be mindful. It's a general reading and pick whatever resonates. If you're interested to book a personalized read, you are more than welcome to reach out. So let's see, what is it that's coming through for you in the next 48 hours? What can you expect to happen? What can you see coming through for you in the next 48 hours? What is coming in? What do you need to know? What's coming up for you in the next 48 hours? Wow, opportunities, possibilities, a lot of offers coming your way, be that in love, work, or home life. I see you kind of occupied with so much happening. For some of you, you would have a lack of clarity where to start from. Maybe you would have a lot on your plate to deal with. Pre-schedule some things in your life for tomorrow, for day after tomorrow, because otherwise you're going to stay confused and you would not be able to get done with the things that you have on your plate or that you have on your mind to get done with. So scheduling your days next 48 hours would be very helpful. So you would end up at least doing 50 or 60% of the task that you are assigned to do, be that in love, work, home life. I really feel like, for some of you, you might see extra responsibility adding up to you in your life in the next 48 hours. So be prepared for that. Let's see what else is coming in. Three of Cups. Unexpected invite could come in where you are going to be like, oh my God, I don't know how to handle it. How do I manage it? But I really feel like, all is going to be good. I really don't think that whatever that is going to be added to your everyday routine, it's not going to be something to stress about. As long as you are keeping it like in a proper way. Make sure that you make your priority list to handle the day coming next. So it's gonna make things easy for you, and you're not gonna feel tired. You're not gonna feel mentally tired as well. So it's very important for you to handle things that way, to make it feel less exhausting for yourself. So what else is happening here? I really see you indulging into multiple things as well. It's something like, for instance, like if you're going out and somebody tells you like, get me this as well, get me that as well, you're going to be like, okay, fine, I'm going to do that. But then it's going to get very hectic for you. So I really feel like, the next 48 hours are going to be like very, you're going to find yourself occupied with so much happening, which might be related to friends, family, work as well. But it's going to be like a busy time. That's what I'm picking up. Nothing much is happening, nothing special is happening is what I see here. But yes, you have to be very particular about what needs your time at the most, in the priority, and what can be handled later on. That's something that you have to be very careful with, especially if you have some meetings and stuff like that to handle in the next 48 hours. Make sure that you prioritize them, so you don't feel messing things up. I also feel like, the next 48 hours are going to be like tough in some ways for some of you. But yes, it's just the next 48 hours, not after that. I really feel like, if you're given some task, or if you're assigned some task at your one work front, I really feel like, you're going to be very happy that you passed them in a good way. For some of you, if you're planning to meet your partner, maybe you're gonna feel very stressed out because you would have like, the thing going on. Oh, I want to meet them, so I need to look best, I need to do this and that. Again, make sure that you know the priority list there, so you would not feel lethargic at first place, to figure out what shall you give your time and energy first. Plus you don't feel overwhelmed with so much coming and so much that you have to get done with. So make sure that you create that priority list to make sure that you don't feel overwhelmed with anything happening in the next 48 hours. I feel like, for some of you, there's a strong chance that whatever you are planning, working towards, be that in work or be that in finances, be that in family life, whatever is gonna get you consumed in the next 48 hours, you're gonna be like happy ultimately out of it. Like, for instance, I feel like, maybe for some of you, you have a party or gathering coming up next in the next 48 hours, and you're gonna feel very overwhelmed, like how you're gonna manage it all. But just know that you're gonna manage it well, and everything is gonna be like, so smoothly, so smooth for you if you know what is more important and what is not. That's the only thing that you will have to make a check off, and that's gonna make everything easy for you. I also feel like, for some of you, if we talk about your love life in particular, for those of you who have been having lack of clarity around what's going to come through, what's going to happen next in your love life, I really feel like your confusion, your doubts are going to get clear in the next 48 hours. So if you have been having any doubts, confusion because your person was not responding well, or you and them are not able to talk a lot, I really feel like that situation is going to get clarified. If you had an argument, that is going to get resolved. If you had any issue with your specific someone, I really feel like the two of you will make sure that you clarify everything to each other, so you don't have anything that can create misunderstanding between the two of you. So next 48 hours could be like slightly unsettling. If this is not you who's getting busy, then it can be the energy of the partner that you're dealing with, who are going to, your partner could be getting busy in the next 48 hours, and that's going to mess you up or mess your brains, and you're going to feel like, I don't know why they are not giving me time. If this happens, it's just something related to their work, family, some extra stuff coming up for them that they need to handle, which can get them busy enough that they would not be able to give you time, which might kind of like confuse you a bit. Don't be confused, because after next 48 hours, like the 72 hours, if we talk about that, the next 24 hours after the 48 hours, you will see that things gonna get back to normal. For those of you who are single, looking for love, wanting someone special in your love life, I really feel like you are not gonna see anything much happening in regards to your love life for those singles out there. Next 48 hours are going to be the time when you're going to feel like, I don't know who will I date, who is going to come through, what's going to happen next in my love life. Somehow you're going to feel like, okay, fine, I'm ready to let go of it, I'm not going to think too much about it. In the moment you set yourself free from any negative thoughts around it or questions around it, you will start feeling better. And the moment you start feeling better, you will become magnet to the love that you seek in your life. So that is also going to happen. But again, I really feel like next 48 hours could be slightly upsetting for some of you, especially if you find it really hard to handle stress. And after that, things are going to get back to normal. So let's see what else is coming in for you in the next 48 hours. Let's see what else is happening here. What else do you need to know? What else do you need to know? What else is happening in the next 48 hours? I feel like, for some of you, you are gonna fear the rejection. For some of you, you're gonna feel like your person is not talking to you. Maybe that's gonna make you feel like negative around it, but that's not gonna happen. Like like I said earlier, the 72 hours are gonna be like, then the next 24 hours after the 48 hours are gonna be like gonna bring the happiness back in your life again. So if you're gonna feel like, oh, I'm being ignored or something, it's not because of what you're fearing. So just keep the fears out. Fear of getting hurt. I feel like you do have lots of fear coming up for you in the next 48 hours. But again, if you could handle the stress better, it's not going to be tough. But if you fail in handling stress otherwise as well, the next 48 hours are definitely going to be tough for you. I feel like it's very important, if you're confident, if you're good with the multitasking, it's not going to be too messy kind of a situation for you to deal with in the next 48 hours. But for those of you who find it really hard, or they get stressed out, it might get tough for you in the next 48 hours. So yeah, that's what I see coming through for you in the next 48 hours. If it was of help, do give it a thumbs up. And if you're interested to book a personalized read, you're more than welcome to reach out. Till later the next week, take care. Bye.